Guys, what's up? It's Abby and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. But before we start today's video, which is revisiting a topic I've done before, I just wanted to say thank you. This channel recently just hit 500 subscribers and it's crazy to me because I never thought 500 people would want to watch this crazy person talk about her life, her dogs, her relationship, or just anything on her mind. And you guys are here. I really appreciate the fact that there's people who comment, there's people who like, there's people who even just take the time to watch my videos, even though they're just kind of my sporadic thoughts going on about nothing. I just really want to take a few moments to say thank you. So today's video, we're going to be revisiting the topic, the top 5 things you can do in a long distance relationship. Now, while that video is kind of old and outdated now, there's a lot more things you can do, as well as there's a lot more reasons to why you might want to be able to talk to someone who's somewhat far away. And because of the situation right now in the world, they may not even be that far away. And these could be fun activities you could do with your friends, with your boyfriend, with your, anyone. It doesn't really matter. It could be family even. And so hopefully you'll enjoy this list and let me know in the comments below. So the first thing I'd recommend you do is you make a playlist, kind of whether it's a long distance relationship playlist or just a playlist that's a collaboration of just everyone involved. Whether it's all your friends from around town that you can't see right now, or whether it's like me and it's my fiance and me making a playlist that we can just listen to. It's a fun way of allowing music to kind of get involved and create maybe deeper meanings or times to unwind. And it's also a great way to get new music is by having someone else's input. A lot of the songs that I've learned to love lately, like the Black Keys' Gold on the Ceiling is one of Oliver's favorite. And the Black Keys, even though they're from Nashville and I'm from Tennessee and I should know them, I've never really listened to them before. And it's fantastic. It's mwah. But I'm more of a girl who listens to Kesha and Miley Cyrus and Dolly Parton, and I just love my country and my folk and my pop. And it's just a way to get a blend, whether it's from just different people or your lover. So the second recommendation I have was actually recommended by this comment. And this comment recommended that we check out Squad. Now Squad, I've downloaded. I don't personally use, I'm not endorsed by Squad, but it seemed like an interesting way to interact with someone at the same time. People always complain about the lag on video, or you want to watch a movie together, but you try to sync up the movies and it's just obnoxious. And so this app, you can create public rooms where you can meet other people on the apps, or you can have private rooms and invite whomever you wish. And you can watch movies, you can watch YouTube, you can watch TikToks at the same time on the screen while there's a chat going on and whatnot. And it just seems so convenient and easy, but I know it works on iPhone. I'm not too sure about Android, but if that's what you're looking for, that maybe that's what you want to do. So the next recommendation I have is something that I like to do a lot, and that is video messages. Video messages is basically where either at the end of the day or in your morning, maybe you're at different time zones, you record a message. I usually do about 3 minutes is the max you can send on Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp. And you record the message, talk about whatever you want, whether it's a synopsis of your day or just whatever's on your mind at the moment. Maybe you're oh my God, I gotta buy this new blender that's amazing. And you just go on about whatever. And it's a video diary, basically. And instead of it just being something private that you close the book on and you keep to yourself, you send it to whomever. And it's a fun way of, if there's a time zone difference, I record it in the evening and then I send it in the evening, but in my evening time, it's my fiance's sleep time. And so in the morning, he'll wake up and he'll watch it and be oh my God, this is great. I get a fresh mint of Abby every day. It's a way to make sure someone that you really care about kind of knows the ins and outs. I mean, if you're in a relationship and you're just long distance, it's hard to really know what someone's doing every day. And so to kind of have a synopsis, whether it's the night, the evening before, or the morning of, or whenever you want to film it, it's kind of fun. And it's an interesting way to have the mundane conversation that you usually wouldn't have. So the fourth recommendation I have kind of builds off the last one, but this one is kind of no Wi-Fi, no internet, and something I did when I went on a trip that I wasn't allowed to have my phone on. And that is to kind of write a journal. Sometimes you may be apart, you may have to maybe lose your phone for a while, or maybe it was stolen, or maybe you're going away for 3 months and you won't have access to technology or internet, and you just don't. And so writing a journal is a fun way to kind of dedicate to someone and write whatever's on your mind. Again, kind of, it's a diary, you know, you're refreshing, you're collaborating on that day and those special moments. And for me, on my senior trip, I went river rafting, and I talked about how much I love river rafting and canoeing and the little details of the trip. And I should really reread it personally, but with that kind of diary, it was fun to give it to my fiance when I saw him next, because I could share with him that week that we didn't have together. And it was fun because he read it and he was like, wow, it's like her journal. It is my journal. Maybe you don't like being on camera, so you could write this journal and maybe you just take a picture of it, or maybe you send it, or maybe you just keep it in the book and then hand it to each other, and title, I don't know, Days Apart from one another. And so the fifth and final recommendation I have is to create a challenge/craft. If you're creative, or maybe you're into fitness, this is kind of fun because you could do something, whether it's at the same time, like a fitness challenge. Like, let's say you really like Chloe Ting's challenge and you're like, let's do her 2-week shred, and not promoted by Chloe Ting at all. But let's say you want to do her 2-week shred and you both do it and you're like, hell yeah, we did it. And you could do it as, you know, again, friends, lovers, anything. You could do these challenges together and you're like, wow, amazing. Or if you're, let's say you're more artsy fartsy, you could do some sort of challenge, whether it's small, like let's do a challenge in which you make the other person, you draw a picture of the other person as a princess. Or you do a challenge at which you create like a list of maybe like draw your favorite food, draw a fish, you know, kind of compile something where you both draw it, or maybe you both paint, or maybe you challenge the other person, like let's say you love The Sims. Let's say you challenge that person to dream the dream home that you guys want to share, or challenge that person to create, like for me, I knit. So maybe Oliver my fiance might suggest that I knit him a sweater, or maybe I knit something very ugly and wear it out in public, and it's a challenge and, you know, kind of crazy out there. And my fiance, he likes to like kind of carve, he likes making woods, he likes doing projects, maybe he likes painting, he likes doing a lot of things. So maybe I challenge him to create a portrait of me. But it's something kind of like that, where you either both do the same thing together, challenge, fitness challenge, draw the same thing, or maybe you challenge the other person to do something else. And the reason why I like it is because it's kind of interactive and it goes past the phone. I don't necessarily like the phone. I kind of wish I didn't have to use the phone to talk to my fiance, but it's just the way it is. And so doing a craft, maybe bleach tie-dyeing or something like that. Like, I want to bleach dye a t-shirt. Like, why can't we both do it? And then we send each other the shirts or something, because maybe I made a shirt for him, he made a shirt for me. That could be a fun way to do it. But it's something like an activity together, physical, outside the phone. So with that, this video is now concluded. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, my DMs are always open, so if you ever really want to talk to me, ask me about something, you can. There's also now a Discord server. I'm really bad about trying to keep it going, but it'd be great if a few more of you could join in and have some fun and get some games if you play games or don't play games. Or I play Animal Crossing. I want more Animal Crossing friends. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.